Hey, River. Carter here, what's going on? This is going to be my 4th of July EDC video. I am going to retire my SNG. I have been using the crap out of this thing. Seriously, like, I should be getting it on video. But, you know, I come up with ideas and different things, and I just don't always have a camera handy or want to spend the time to do it. But I've been using the crap out of this thing. The finish is worn on it bad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send it to Tough Thumbs. And this time, I swear to God, I'm actually going to send it to him. I say that all the time, right? I'm going to send this to Tough Thumbs. I never do. I'm going to this time, and it's going to be sweet. Very, very simple. Nothing crazy. I'm not going to have him do a new scale. Basically just refinish it. And it's going to look amazing, I think, if he can do what I want to do. But anyways, so I'm going to retire this, probably have the wife send that off Thursday. And yeah, so that'll be cool. But in the meantime, well, actually, at least for tomorrow, I'm going to do a very special EDC that I've never done before in my life, and it's all thanks to you wonderful people, particularly one individual who left a comment on my video. It was a VR to X-Acto. He did a part of a chain of videos about knives that he wants to carry but can't, and he tagged me, so I did my version. Well, somebody was very nice and they chimed in and actually corrected my assumption. Well, it was a little bit more than an assumption, but corrected me, and I was actually wrong. And if that is any sort of indicator on what... Here, let's get some shadow action here. That's right. I've got my Devil's Tongue Paragon OTF I'm going to carry tomorrow for July 4th. One reason, because of my newfound information on EDC carry in my state. And two, what better way to celebrate Independence Day and freedom than to exercise my freedom and carry a knife like this. So here's the deal. The source that I was using to look up switchblade laws, you know, people would ask me all the time, what's legal, where's it legal, so on and so forth. The source I was using wasn't totally accurate, and so it's kind of given false information. And what I was reading was that in Utah, where I live, switchblades, automatic knives are legal to own, but not legal to carry. And that's it, plain and simple. And that's what I've been adhering to. But I guess as it turns out, they're legal to own, they're legal to open carry, or they are legal to concealed carry if you have a concealed carry permit, which I do have. And I mentioned in that video how I thought it was kind of dumb how I could carry a firearm, but I couldn't carry a automatic knife. And so this individual kind of said, no, I don't think that's right. I think I've seen that that's not the case. And so that prompted me to look a little bit further and actually look into, you know, specific knife legislature, I guess you'd call it. You know, the actual verbiage, you know, the real deal, not just some third-party site that says, you know, New Jersey this, New York this, New Mexico this, Utah this, but actually look at my state's information, and it does look like that's the case. I mean, there's always kind of some risk, you know, some jerk cop, if he were to happen to pull you over and wanted to stick you with something, he could maybe try to do something with it, but you know, it's looking like I can actually concealed carry an automatic knife, and that kind of re-sparked my whole interest into automatic knives. And I wish I had a double action. That's what I'd really like to carry tomorrow, but I don't have one. I just have the single action Paragon. Pretty interesting knife company. This was a limited edition that I picked up from them like a year ago. I had another side opening automatic, but I sold it, but I kept this one. It's got double serrations, black coated blade, S30V. Rock solid. I mean, for an OTF, I mean, very, very little blade play. Very nice. Fires like a demon. The safety's a little weak, actually. I mean, it's like, it almost seems like, yeah. So that's a little bit of a bummer, because unlike the double actions where you're relatively safe, I mean, see my inside a double action video for more information on that. But the double action, surprisingly, when it's opened or closed, is not under any real spring tension, so you really have no risk of accidentally firing it. Not to go into too much detail, but if you notice, the double actions always have some sort of slider tab, and it's always under a lot of pressure. So basically what happens is, as you push that up, you're creating the spring tension. Once you get to a certain point, you open up a gate that allows the blade to go through. Same thing when closing it. So in order to make the blade fire, you have to put a lot of pressure on that tab to make the spring pressure. Single action is different. This is under spring pressure right now. All you have to do is press that button to release it, and then to close it, you actually have to go against the spring force to close it. So there is a risk of this, you know, if the safety is off and you happen to hit that button, it can fire. And single actions tend to fire harder than dual actions, just because of their nature. You can put a mega spring in here, wouldn't matter. With the dual action, it's kind of a, you know, it's a ballet type thing between the two, up and down, open and close, where, you know, you can't really have it fire too hard or else it'd be too hard to open. Anyways, wow, talked way too much. So yeah, I'm going to carry this tomorrow for Independence Day, because now I realize that I can. And yeah, it's going to be awesome. This is a wicked, wicked blade. Alright guys, take it easy, have a good July 4th, hang out with your family, eat some crappy food, watch some fireworks. You know, that's what we do. It's awesome. I love it. I plan to do the same thing, drink some beer, eat some dogs and some brats, hang out with friends and family and stuff. So you guys do the same. I'll probably upload this the night before, because I don't want you spending any time on the 4th watching my videos. You need to be out enjoying yourself. So alright guys, later.